The Warframes, ancient weapons from the old Earth. Only the Tenno can wield their power. But the Tenno are on the brink of extinction. The Grineer Empire, with their vast army, has occupied the outer systems. The Grineer hunt for those Tenno that remain. They hunt for you. But you will be waiting. You will master the Warframes. You will strike when they least expect it, with powers they could never have imagined.
Attention all Tenno. A new threat is imminent. I'm detecting a massive movement of Corpus troops originating from an unknown location. Their destination is uncertain, though it may be linked to an intel fragment that has been uncovered by Tenno operatives. Until the threat is determined, stay on high alert.
For generations, you slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. But now, seeds have burst from the ruin you left. The Grineer are spreading. They hunt for the one thing that could destroy them. You.
Enwikt me, Boris. Moon! Let's go. I got caught. Tenno, garagramune, tagrum. Great. Cross climb.
Incoming transmission. Attention Tenno. A new threat has been detected. The Grineer have launched hordes of surveillance drones into the system, and our ability to strike undetected will be severely compromised if these drones are allowed to gain a foothold. Your top priority will be to destroy as many as possible. The first drones will become active in less than 48 hours. Please take note. The drones are equipped with sophisticated organ cloaking technology. When damaged, they will disappear. The only chance for success is to destroy them on the first shot. Good luck, Tenno. We have just learned that the Grenier Empire is preparing a major offensive against the Corpus. The Grenier are deploying new Fomorian-class ships, poised to strike the Corpus within days. As much as we'd like to see the Corpus suffer, we cannot allow such growth in Grenier influence to go unchecked. We must work together to destroy the Fomorian ships as they appear, or we will suffer resource shortages that will curtail our war effort. Attention Tenno. This is not a standard sabotage mission. The Grenier are deploying new Fomorian-class ships. Teams must coordinate reactor fuel sabotages against the Fomorian ships as they appear. You will need to inject a chemical agent harvested from the infestation to destabilize the Fomorian reactors. With enough corruption, the Fomorian reactors will implode and take the monster with it. Good luck, Tenno.
How do we hide it? The Tenno, with their eyeless slag, will squeeze it from our scouts. They already know our methods from their capture missions. Data viruses distributed among our flock will not hold them off. Hiding the Grenier base and collecting our fees requires escalation. My plan is simple. Gather our scouts and navigators and launch them into the void. This has two benefits. The betrayers will be hard-pressed to assemble the coordinate data, and if they do, they will place themselves at great risk aboard a conventional craft within the Void Storm. If the board approves, I will divide our flock into 3 groups and begin. It pains me to help the dogs in this way, but as always, profit knows the feeling.
To the Zanuka program. Bidding begins at 3 million. Good luck, gentlemen. May our ledgers become ocean, our margins see Centauri. In the name of profit, I commit thee to the void. To the Zanuka program. Bidding begins at 3 million. Good luck, gentlemen. May our ledgers become ocean, our margins see Centauri. In the name of profit, I commit thee to the void. the low descent, the mute peasant, to disrupt my business. So please, come closer. Let me introduce my latest line of robotics. Hybridized with Warframe components. Zanuka Kirsch!
Tenno! You think you're winning? You have only been attacking the auxiliary cores! Did you really believe it would be this easy? You are running out of time! There will be nowhere to hide from my Fomorians! And when the last of you is gone, I will personally throw your beloved Lotus into the sun!
Dark sectors offer clans and alliances an opportunity to control a region of space within the Warframe solar chart, collecting tributes on any credits and resources earned by other players or fellow clan members that enter their controlled territory. On the solar chart, a number of new dark sectors can be found. They are marked with an icon representing these claimable territories. Before anyone can access them, a solar rail must have been deployed by either your clan or someone else's. To begin constructing a solar rail, you will need to have constructed an oracle, as well as the new Orokin lab in your dojo. Once the rooms are built, proceed inside the Orokin lab and up the stairs ahead of you. Within this room are up to 3 control terminals. On the left, a research panel where you can research the blueprint required to build a solar rail, and on the right, the panel in which you'll construct the solar rails. If your clan is in an alliance, another terminal will be located in the center of the room, at which you can construct an alliance solar rail. These function identically to standard rails, but any clan in the alliance can contribute resources towards the construction from within their own dojo. By default, only clan warlords will have permission to construct a solar rail, but they can assign the tactician role to allow other ranks to gain that ability. Proceed to the left terminal and select the blueprint you wish to research. As with other dojo research, you and your clan must contribute resources to its completion, the amount of which vary dependent on your clan size. After the research is completed, proceed to the other terminal and begin construction of your solar rail. However, resource requirements for the construction of solar rails do not scale with clan size, so it is important for smaller clans to form alliances to make the creation of a solar rail more efficient. If you wish to build multiple rails simultaneously, you'll need to build multiple labs. Once you've constructed your rail, you can proceed to the solar chart and select the dark sector you wish to deploy it on. If a location has an existing solar rail, you may contest it with your own, using lower tribute rates to incentivize other players to choose yours over the incumbents. You may set different tribute rates for members of your clan and alliance, as well as one for everyone else. As more missions are completed on an individual rail, the other becomes weaker. Eventually, one rail may be defeated and the other will take over. Solar rails are an exciting new method of gathering resources for your clan. But be careful, Tenno, as the clan who controls the solar rail controls the tribute.
Extraction is impossible during battle. I'm a stealth ship, not a combat pod. Shall I deploy Arcwing?
Hello, I'm Steve Sinclair and I'm the creative director on Warframe, and I'm excited to announce that we're coming to Xbox One, and I can't wait for you guys to join our community and come play the game with us. Warframe is a sci-fi space ninja game that has a persistent world. You play as the Tenno, which is this ancient race of warriors woken up to defend the solar system against the growing threats of the Grineer and the Corpus and infestation. You become a master warrior. You learn how to use your Warframe, and you unlock other Warframes, and you build new weapons, and you explore the outer reaches of the solar system, looking for crazy new bosses to fight, going on quests. I think what excites me about Warframe is how much there is to do and how much there is to experience. It keeps growing. We keep adding new Warframes. There's so many different types of characters and playstyles that you can experience in Warframe. On top of this really deep modding system that we have, you can create kind of any type of weapon or any type of Warframe experience sort of tailored to the way you like to play. So the game is really, really diverse. Every few months we release new updates that change the game radically. So if you're just getting into Warframe now, it's going to be pretty awesome for you because there is this mammoth of a Space Ninja game for you to consume. Even just recently, the game has grown to include a pet system where you can find and breed these crazy wild animals to be companions on your journey. So there's a lot to do in Warframe now. Warframe caters to co-op. I mean, that's been the focus of the game since the very beginning, and now on Xbox One, we're really excited to all the Xbox One features we've integrated with your contacts and everything that lets you jump into a game very quickly, either solo, on a lunch break, with your friends, and then form these huge clans and then even larger alliances to take over parts of the solar system and claim them. So there's so much you can do with your friends. If you want to have a small clan, you can do that. Or if you want a mountain clan, you can band together with a whole bunch of Tenno. So there really is a huge social and cooperative element to the game. ID at Xbox is awesome because it lets us publish the game ourselves. We could never have done that before. And now we can take our, independent studio we've been running, for many, many years, but now we can go direct to players and they can get involved in our community and give us feedback. I mean, that's how we built Warframe to what it is now. And we're hoping that people on Xbox One will come and join us and build the future of Warframe with their help. Join us, Tenno. Tenno, join us.
It is my duty to inform you of more Tenno arrogance. The criminal Lotus is planning to unearth ancient technology to be used against us. Will we stand by while they threaten our victory? No! We will not allow them to dig up ghosts of the past. We will go to the void. We will find what they seek, and we will turn every last shred of this awkward technology into dust. You will be led by pairs of my newest, most vicious clones. Go now for the queens.
Who destroyed the Organ? Your way of life. Whom do you hunt, Shadow, to cleanse your despair in their blood?
Tenno!
Sever their heads, yet they rise again. Someone has hidden the Tenno essence, their truth from you.
Lotus!
I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind, but where you will take me. I am Anhao, sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart. By my edge, leave it beating from its nest.
afraid, sister. The conjunction grows near.
Hush, worm. Let the beasts do their work.
But the dreamers have awakened. They will come for us.
Yes, they will. Like the answer to a prayer.
Tenno, now that you've awoken from the second dream, it is time to select your focus and begin your way toward unlocking your greatest potential. Long ago, the Tenno formed 5 schools, each representing a different Tenno way. Nerimon focused on knowing the enemy. Zanurik focused on dominating the enemy. Uneru focused on outlasting the enemy. Vazarin focused on constant awareness. Madurai focused on speed and savagery. Once you have selected a Tenno way, you will be granted a focus ability, a power which can be used regardless of the Warframe you have equipped. You will also be given a focus lens to equip on your max-ranked Warframes or weapons. Installing this lens will convert excess affinity earned in missions into focus that can be used to upgrade your focus ability and unlock unique passive abilities. Once earned, focus can be redeemed in your orbiter's transference room and can be used to upgrade and unlock new schools and abilities. To help increase the amount of focus earned per mission, you can acquire more lenses by completing the challenging daily sorties and install them on more of your equipment. As the lenses earned during sorties may not always be for your chosen school, installing them will earn focus points toward other schools, allowing you to unlock and begin your way down another path, should you so choose. There are also greater lenses which can be acquired through the market. While these are untradeable, they will reward more focus than a standard lens. In missions, you may come across convergence, which will randomly appear a short distance away from you. Once picked up, it will activate, rewarding you with a focus multiplier for a short time. It is time to embark on a new path, Tenno. Choose your way wisely.
My pupil, you have honored the Tenno, scaling the bone mountains of war. You have attained mastery, paid for in blood and suffering. But even the greatest warriors need a reprieve from combat. And so it is with Lunaro, the honor sport of a lost time. Here you will grow new dimensions of skill. Focused not on violence, but on teamwork and coordination. Your prize, not war spoils, but friendship and harmony. Lunaro teams at the ready. have come here. You have ruined us both. Have come here.
This doesn't look Rainier.
profiteers, this is a once-in-a-lifetime strategic investment opportunity. A game changer in robotic combat solutions. We're taking big data from our Animo project and doing a full stack integration into our most lethal combat process. This is Ambulance Reborn!
What the are you doing in here?
Operators, I've been looking all over for you. I'm nervous about my Orokin script seminar at Tenno-Con. I don't think I can go through with it. I'll just self-destruct to avoid embarrassing you. Self-destructing in 3, 2...
Ortis, no! You're going to be great. Tenno-Con 2017 isn't even until July 8th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. anyways. Just try not to crack any jokes that aren't, you know, funny.
But all my jokes are funny. Did you hear about the Oberon that walks into a bar? He says to the bartender, "Might I have a drink, please?"
Okay, well, did you hear about the other exciting things that are happening at Tenno-Con?
Not only are you teaching an Orokin script seminar, but we're introducing workshops this year. Smaller, roundtable, hands-on sessions with devs and more. We have other workshops like the in-editor room building class, a quest script read, a concept art crash course, Tenno-Gen workshop with creators, and a wanna work at DE workshop.
We have tons of main stage panels. Warframe is partnering with Top Cow Comics. And Tenno-Con guests will get our debut comic edition as well as catch the Top Cow panel. If you're into art, Keith Thompson will be joining our art panel this year. And if you're into sound, composer Keith Power and the voice of Tilbreaker, Lucas Schumann, are joining us this year for the sound panel.
And don't forget to get your cosplay ready for a huge main stage cosplay show with a big cash prize.
You can also get your photo taken in the 3D Arsenal photo booth, as well as try out real-life archery against enemy targets. Escape a Warframe landing craft, and hunt for Syndicate medallions.
We're also bringing back the PS4 and Xbox One gaming stations, and gaming PCs with a playable Warframe dev build to check out brand new upcoming stuff.
Not that you can wear merch, Ortis, but our merch store is going to be fully stocked with new items like the I Am 8-Bit Warframe OST vinyl, Warframe statues, shirts, badges, and a lot more.
You can watch your favorite Warframe Twitch streamers from our live streaming booth. And Warframe YouTubers will be on the main stage for a trivia and Q&A panel.
And if you want to strut your skills, you can compete in the Octavius Anthem Boss Fight speedrun competition on the side stage all day with a sinister grand prize.
And a portion of proceeds from ticket sales from warframe.com/TennoCon are going to Covenant House charity.
And then the day concludes with the biggest live stream of the year, Tenno Live 2017. We're bringing you never-before-seen reveals, announcements, discussions, and grand prizes.
My apologies, operators. I'm afraid I wasn't listening. I was reading all the mail that you asked me to stop snooping through. It's not snooping if I tell you, is it?
Of harrowed stars, of hallowed chains, speak! For an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Speak! From within your everlasting sacred vessel, you've held the lidless eye. Speak!
Hey there, dreamers. You hearing me? Looks like things are kicking off. Mark the frequency. The time has come to act together. Acts of defiance. Acts of generosity. Acts of sacrifice. This is how we turn this system round. Nora sleeps better knowing her dreamers are out there, working to lift us up.
If you could trade, would you? Surely. But all miracles require sacrifice. For their life, yours.
This culture lacks the superstition, abortion legacy and they harvest one of the few remaining living powers for flesh and the technology to sell to the other cultures that live in Warframe that we know. But these are not people on the other end of your gun. These are cultures, people worth fighting for and defending. Something we've been trying to add to the game for a long time and finally realized in what is essentially a living relay with all of these people. So let's go in.
Wantula Surah!
If you've ever thought you needed a high-quality colored carpet for your orbiter, you could come to see this and make a purchase.
See and are seen.
You can see here, this is a no weapon zone. Even the corpus come here. If you need a paper mache mask for your Tenno to cosplay as a Warframe for the ultimate meta, you could do it in Todos. If you need new Kavat codes or other customizations for companions, you can come to Todos. If you need gross fish heads for some reason, you could come here and proudly display. If you're a Nidus fan, that probably would look great in your orbiter. So in Warframe, you guys have been leveling weapons for years and applying from a set of hundreds of mods, but you never got to make your own weapon from parts. So the Ostron, at Hawk's Anvil, the Ostrons will be presenting a new component-based weapon system for the game. This is the beginning of this system that will have other manifestations. We'll talk about that later on in the show. Every aspect of this weapon, the strike, the hilt, the strike, the grip, all of these things affect not only the stance that you use when you're using the weapon, but the way it does crit, the damage types. And then there's the balance, which has special effects and that sort of thing. So Hawk's Anvil is going to be very interesting for you guys. The coolest part, which is very easy but very interesting, is you'll get to name your weapon for a change. You can see here, Scott's been careful to put in our VIP Tenno, hang out in the relay. You know, I don't know if you snort this or you add it to cooking, but there's some powders back there that are interesting. And then I can hear people talking in the front row. We want to try to make this game feel less of the scenes, of less jumping to the ship and back and jumping to the ship and back. Oh, there's Megan. Megan's going to be playing with it. Awesome, awesome. We've got a fellow here who, of course, has a problem that he needs a Tenno to solve.
Ayo, that dude. Our desolation plan's kinetic motivator has failed. We have many in need of fresh water, need oots. If you would risk a journey across the plains, my clade will make it worth your while. This I swear.
Should I do it?
Tattoo boots, Tenno. The Grenier have one such motivator at a camp I have marked for you. Borrow it for us, for the children.
So Kanzu's got a problem. Of course, these guys are scavengers, and getting water purification is a big problem for them. So
I probably have time to run with Megan.
we could probably run a mission to help out Kanzu, kind of see how he reacts.
Come on
but,
up, Meg.
Oh, hey Meg. Thanks for coming. It's got a crazy, colorful mouse there. That's really cool. Oh, yeah, very good. Yeah, very good, of course. However, I think what would be much more interesting is if we didn't have to return to our ship.
It's just another set of doors.
That was very anticlimactic. I mean, is there a whole bunch of these?
Should I open it?
All right, well, thank you for that. I just unclenched. This is the Plains of Eidolon. This is, while we were walking from the relay, we streamed in 3-kilometer square space of gameplay for you guys to experience. Caves and hidden camps, things to explore, a sense of freedom that we've never seen in Warframe before. That mountain behind there is a gameplay space. It isn't a backdrop. That Grenier building is an outpost that looks down upon a dig site.
Patrol. They have been building temporary encampments here, excavating for artifacts of the old war. Take them
out. Don't die, Rebecca, don't die. You guys have been used to running missions like a rat in a maze, and this is completely different.
Kill those birds.
And killing birds, double plus good.
You do not want to be out here at night.
This is an ancient battlefield where the sentients tried to destroy this Orcan tower and failed and died. So their corpse, the corpse of this one sentient, is littered throughout the landscape, which is obviously what the Grenier are interested in. Oh, is that a bug? What is that?
If you can locate a Grenier camp, we may be able to recover the component the Ostrons require.
You can see a big rendering upgrade that we've been working on for 3 months. View distances we've never had to do before. Perspicular rays, time of day, new water shading. What are you doing? There's one, get it.
Got it.
Yeah!
Tenno, have you forgotten the mission? There should be a Grenier camp nearby.
Now there's a whole set of new resources involved in the Warframe Landscapes feature. One of them is fish. So all of the things that we showed you in Cetus about the weapon crafting, there's other stuff we'll show at the end as well. This creates a feedback loop, a positive feedback loop of you guys going, exploring this landscape, collecting resources, and I guess spearfishing now and then just because it's cool. However, because we have a large landscape now, it doesn't mean that we want to kind of go slow and admire the daisies. We still feel that Warframe is a game about speed and high mobility. So, Rebecca, if you don't mind. Oh no! Oh no! Don't die, Rebecca. You got this. This landscape is, you guys know about how Earth is worked before, right? You come, it's sometimes day, sometimes night. The rendering tech and the art for this has been built to have continuous day-night cycles.
You'll probably find what we're looking for here.
So we'll do a demonstration of that in a second.
The sun is setting. Motivator.
Don't die, Rebecca!
I'm detecting sentient energy, unlike anything I've seen before. Grenier troop carrier. Watch for reinforcements.
That's cool. Go. Sun's setting.
Hunter, my research needs you. Are you ready to endure the rigors of the Sanctuary? Your duty in this experiment is to dispatch as many specimens as efficiently as possible. Do not weep for these creatures. They are immortal. They can and have faced 1 billion deaths. With each data conduit jump, the experiment's design dictates increased efficiency. The Sanctuary and I await your contribution.
For generations you slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. Wake up, Tenno.
Who do you hunt, Shadow? Tenno!
Dream. Not of what you are.
Let the beasts do their work.
Forgive me.
must I do? Simple.
You take ancient.
Sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are, making peace to build a future, strong, united, working till we know the air and water flowing hard, the land we call our home, push to keep the dark from coming, feel the weight of what we owe, this the song of sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are, making peace to build a future, strong, united, working till we fall, and we all lift, and we're all adrift together, together. Till we're lifeless together, together.
Conscience clear and unburdened.
Cave for K driving is the best.
Yeah, the hoverboard is amazing. The K drive.
Oh, Tenno, you've crossed a line, and by the void you'll regret it.
What the shit? We're still being bombarded from orbit. I wonder if we can do something about that.
Welcome aboard, operator.
Operators?
This is a Sigma Series railjack, a multi-crew interceptor. Engineering, tactical, weapon systems all await your command. I have locked onto an obelisk in orbit, high above the valleys. Awaiting launch sequence. Are you ready for this? There are many emergency exits aboard this spacecraft, operator, please take note of the one nearest you. In the unlikely event of a violent decompression, safety lights will illuminate in the floor to guide you. We're in for some chop. Ascent complete, operator. You have the helm.
What do you think?
Capital in this sector. Be advised, they have alerted the fleet. Reinforcements are inbound.
You guys want to see if Danielle, Meg, and Rebecca can blow up this capital ship? So do I. Old planetary defense grid that's still above Venus in orbit. Most of it's gone inert. And there's Neff's ship.
My interceptors will take good care of you, Tenno.
Incoming fighters, get to stations.
All right, so the crew is working here. Here we go.
Damage. Get them off us. Outreach. Life support depleting. Intruders aboard!
Better put out the fires. Time for a helix. Go to tactical.
Shield coil located. You will need need to infiltrate and disable it from within.
I'm gonna get close. So you need to coordinate the team. Meg's hit a barrier. Rebecca's got to go to tactical and disable it for her. Oh, first maybe use a little turret help.
They're on board! In the name of profit, cast them to oblivion!
These reinforcements are imminent. T-minus 2 minutes.
All this is happening at the same time. Right now, Meg looks out the window. She's gonna see Rebecca flying that ship with Danielle on the guns.
One minute until reinforcements arrive. We need to get out of here.
Ready my emergency skiff! The boy still has plans for me.
Oh, target locked. It's time for the big gun. Full power to weapons.
This is it, operator.
Don't miss.
When the Grineer discovered we weren't like the other clones, they tried to destroy us. But you, Tenno, you took us into your relays, helped us recover, helped us build Steel Meridian. And we want to give back. We can spearhead the reconstruction of the destroyed relays. But this project is bigger than us, and we need all the help we can get. What do you say, Tenno? You up for this?
Outworlder, it pains me to say this, but I need your help. They call me the business. Time was I'd get my hands dirty and deal with Nef Anyo myself. But my hands are tied now. Down here in Fortuna, everyone lives in fear of the taxmen. The Solaris are in debt and by proxy, enslaved. If someone misses a payment, Nef sends his repo squads down here to, well, it's not pleasant. That's why I need your help. We used to fight back no matter the odds, but those days are over. Outworlder, help me reignite the flames of rebellion. Help me rebuild Solaris United. To deliver this message, I managed to slip inside a Corpus research facility. I've hijacked their frequency to create a back channel for further communication. Attached to this message is a link to the channel. You'll hear from me again soon. As they say in Fortuna, we all lift together. Stay sharp. We have a situation. The bloody taxmen are on full alert. I need your help now more than ever. We can't find the final shipment. The Corpus must have moved it after the jammer went down. The Vent kids know where it is, but it'll be a warm day on the Valis before they do something completely useful. They're giving us the name through coded tags in a few different locations. Something about sticking it to the taxmen. We'll let you know where to look for the tags. Find them, figure out the code, and give me the location and the comms channel. And of course, we'll make it worth your while. Stay sharp. She looks peaceful out there, but she'll turn. Everyone lives in fear of the taxmen. We used to fight back no matter the odds. But those days are over. The Solaris are in debt and by proxy, enslaved.
And we all live
Outworlder, help reignite the flames of rebellion.
together. Through the cold mist, till we're lifeless together.
Our work is just beginning. We're going to try to take down an old mother. We're planning something big. Something dangerous. When the time comes, Outworlder, can we count on you?
Hey there, dreamers. You hearing me? Looks like things are kicking off. Mark the frequency. The time has come to act together. Acts of defiance. Acts of generosity. Acts of sacrifice. This is how we turn this system around. Nora sleeps better knowing her dreamers are out there, working to lift us up.
Hello, betrayers. You're just in time for my big unveiling. Opportunity demands we partner with those we once called the enemy and move forward together. Witness, betrayers, to my exciting new product line. Testing me, betrayers, and I'll keep testing you.
For generations you've slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. Grenier. Seeds from the ruins of the old war, swallowing colonies whole. But there's still hope. The Tenno. Monuments of an ancient warrior caste. Scattered across frail worlds. Together, they fought back. Bringing an end to an empire. Then, they left. forgotten. Like a dream. Wake up, Tenno. Wake up.
Venus, CR12 out of Phobos. We're picking up unusual engine signatures out here. Please confirm.
Solaris Tractor, we have your readings. Please hold position.
In winter, we fell upon the stars and sang as one voice. A constellation, an army, a family.
Dreamers, you know about the infestation, right? Spreads like a month-old salad with genocidal intent. But maybe there's something more to this infestation. Something we all missed.
Are you looking to beat the heat this summer? Well, look no further. Cool down with Warframe's Dog Days. Coming this weekend, you can soak those scummy Grenier all in the name of fun. Harmless, childish fun. Just fill, seek, and soak 'em. Soak you. Soak off. Oh, soak that guy.
You're all washed up, Tenno!
Yeah, why don't you go soak yourself? Hop in and earn the Redeemer Abiso skin, Hydroid's relay scene, the Hydroid reprise novel, and the Stratus emblem. Well, what are you waiting for? Dog Days from Warframe.
Some assembly required. Batteries not included. Side effects include double credit booster and double entry scoring for the real space into sweepstakes.
of the mind. Sigma series. A home. A weapon. A chance. We have work to do.
Hello everyone, Empyrean has arrived. Come see what we've started with our Empyrean update in Warframe. You can play it right now and come join us on the journey of Empyrean. Before you take flight, you'll need to build your dry dock, rally your clan, contribute resources to its construction, and then you can set out on the Rising Tide quest to recover and restore all of the pieces needed for your railjack, which will be your very own to customize and manage. Once your railjack is built, get ready to face all new challenges. You'll need to work together like never before. Master each role and support your squad through endless combat scenarios. You'll have to use everything you've learned in Warframe to gun down fighters, fight off boarding parties, hijack cruise ships, and more. You'll need to become an expert railjack crew to stand a chance against what's to come. So welcome to Empyrean. This is the beginning of your journey into space. Everything we showed you at Tenno-Con is what we're going to be leading up to. Get your squad together, make sure you master your railjack, and off you go.
Fear not poverty. Poverty is the bitter soil in which sweet desire blossoms. Be envious, covet, then take what you desire. So, that is what I did. I listened for the whisper. It said, always move forward. Money begets money. We are desire. We are Corpus.
Dreamers, someone's got it puzzled out again. Waves are buzzing, new glass is showing up. Souls getting snapped up and chopped up. No sign of our killer, and not a soul to tell us where.
What you want. We're still coming for you.
I expected it to be bigger. Despite the damage, but if it comes down hard, it could give you an opening. Loosened grid wall. Stay ahead of it. Tenno, use your Parazon.
origin system is ever changing. Our enemies grow more powerful. It is time to take on a new challenge. Show me what you have learned. Survive. To the victor, my esteem and the spoils. I will be waiting. Will you walk the steel path?
You received our distress signal. Mother, wake up!
Expand, explore, tear the veil asunder, subvert new territory to our sovereign will. But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh. Life. We are infested with it.
What? Visitors?
Now, the gateway is failing. The jaws close. The final heartbeat approaches.
We tried turning it off and on again.
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
It's almost upon us. The ancient festival of death and mischief never is. And you have a special invitation. We'll make you very welcome.
Operator, our odds of
dominating.
Possessing a tactical advantage have increased. Test those weapons. Accuracy is
ultra kill.
Otherworldly. Enemy casualties are enormous. Your progress
unstoppable.
In line with projections.
They grow up so fast. And just when you think you know them, they change. new generation is coming. Unexpected, unafraid, unstoppable. And they may change everything. Will you be among them?
PlayStation.
Big changes are coming to Railjack in Call of the Tempestari. Engage the Corpus Fleet and navigate through treacherous void storms in your quest for the ghostly new Warframe, Sevacon. Unique among Warframes for her musical abilities, fan favorite Octavia is more powerful than ever in her prime form. Create custom music with her signature Manticord and battle to your own beat. Love is in the air, Tenno. Earn your wings and delve into the world of fashion framing during Star Days. Stop by Fortuna to hear Ticker's tale of love and earn rewards like the majestic Eros ephemera. Ring in the Year of the Ox limited time alerts to earn free customizations or celebrate with 3 new bundles including exclusive weapon skins. Thanks for joining us for a sneak peek into spring, a season that also marks our 8-year anniversary. We'll be celebrating with our best rewards yet. Hope to see you soon, Tenno.
When the Tempestari and its void storms destroyed Lucretia platform, I drifted for days among the frozen fragments of my crew, my sisters, Tenno. I dreamed their dead, gaping mouths were singing with me. I should have expected Tenno rats among the flotsam. Sequester that railjack for Pavos.
Below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below, below. Sleeping in the cold below. So it's into the void, now me girls and me boys, from mother's hands we go. We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done, then we'll be sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Our sailing ships for the hard and the quick, we roll our load and go. There's a living to be made, or there's hell to pay when you're sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. There's a man on high with the devil in his eye and a golden hand, I'm told. It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Sisters, you so wise and true, when it's my time to go, won't you lay me down under granum crowns, and I'll be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Today we sail on the solar rail, for there's much we just don't know. So farewell with a kiss, then it's fast for the mist, till we're all sleeping in the cold below.
Hey Tenno, it's Megan, your friendly neighborhood senior community manager. The road to TennoCon 2021 is heating up. The TennoCon digital event is streaming to your homes on July 17th. Head over to TennoCon.com for the panel schedule and more. But before we get to show off all the new goodies at TennoCon, there's a whole lot happening in Warframe. Coming soon on all platforms is the Sisters of Parvos update. Continuing the storyline introduced in the Deadlock Protocol, you'll be asking yourself, what scheme is Parvos Granum up to now? We've got new weapons, deadly new enemies, and an all-new water-based Warframe Ureli coming your way. But don't let her innocent look fool you, Tenno. Make sure you've completed the Vox Solaris quest and make a splash on day 1 when the Ureli blueprint gets dropped in your inbox. Speaking of water, I hope you're all having a blast getting soaked in the return of Dog Days. From now until June 25th on all platforms, return to the beach and earn great rewards in our seasonal Dog Days event. Fill up that Soaktron and go get drenched, Tenno. The road to TennoCon is paved with free stuff. From June 18th to 20th, we're hosting a bonus Affinity Weekend for Tenno on all platforms to enjoy. If you've got Amazon Prime, head on over to the link below and check out our summer-long Prime gaming drops with the incredible and exclusive Verve collection. A free Warframe, weapon, Syandana, and skins? Sign me up. For a PS4 and PS5 Tenno, head on over to the PlayStation Store and redeem the PlayStation Plus Booster Pack 6. If you're on Xbox, you can grab the unique Excalibur Jade bundle for free with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks. We hope you're as excited for TennoCon as we are. Be sure to tune in at twitch.tv/Warframe on July 17th for all the latest updates, behind-the-scenes sneak peeks, and score even more free stuff just for watching TennoCon. Head on over to TennoCon.com for all the details, and while you're there, don't forget to order your TennoCon merch pack and recreate the convention experience right from the comfort of your own home. See you soon, Tenno, and have an amazing summer.
In my youth, I often imagined I had another sibling. A specter of sorts. A sister.
By the power vested in me by the true head of the corpus, I claim this sector. Waited, just as Parvos waited. Now, I strike.
A warrior's world is one of fire. We long to remember the faces of those we love. But those faces have now changed. Prepare yourself. The day you had hoped would never come is nigh.
time. Summon your devil.
Not looking to settle any old scores with your kind, Tenno. Maybe you remember what Era did to me, but I haven't forgotten what you did to him. That means I owe you. I can reconstruct crimes yanked straight from our past. Warframes of unmatched power. The golden spearhead of the old war. The prime vanguard. You got courage, skill, determination. You're gonna need that, because I've seen what's coming. Shake the walls.
Their kind replaced ours. A span of ages passed, but to the Eternal, it was swift as a sword stroke. They left us as children, but returned as gods. Then, the unthinkable, an empire collapsed. The Tenno vanished. In the chaos that followed, cutthroat divisions emerged. The Grineer, an endless army of clones. The Corpus, crazed plutocrats, and their technological monstrosities. The Lotus awoke the Tenno into this new era. She called them to protect a fractured system. Just as my kind had faced obliteration, so must the Tenno. Now, an old enemy threatens friend and foe alike. Our tenuous alliance must make a final stand. Fight together, or lose everything.
Heal the pain of independence. Strong, our wise and trusted friend. We united in one vision, rise to sing of sorrow's end. He, the bringer of the vision, bids you answer to his call. Praise the wise and mighty ballast. Heed the ruler of us all. For we're all one, and the work's begun for number. And we all run to our golden sun for number, for number. Here today we sing our story. With ballast we have found our home. Virtue once was worked together, but virtue now is lived alone. Free we are now from each other, brothers, sisters, daughters, sons. Where once we dreamt of independence, now we stand and dream alone.
We see your fear, your hesitation. Come into the warm. That's it. Come to me. I am eager to show you how this war ends. Not with bombs and blood, but with truth. A truth for all who are strong enough to believe. Even you.
How tediously human. A slapdash alliance making a feeble last stand. If you all crave death and a final flash of glory, I am more than happy to oblige.
For my brothers.
The sentients must have latched to the grid!
Teshin? I don't need your help.
Hey, it's me. If you're listening to this, I guess you found the datapad I left sitting on your bedside table. Subtle, I know. I wish I could say this in person, but ever since Cavaliero's little show of force, we're on double shifts. I've been thinking about what you said, though. Look, you've always been the smart one in this relationship. And I know how much you look up to our comedian Yanta. What I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said Yanta and your team were gonna get us all killed. It's just that things have been intense lately, and I'm still not convinced that Yanta isn't insane. But you are, and always will be, the most important thing to me. And if you really do believe the jump will be safe, I'll trust you. Anyway, I'll shut up now. These last few weeks have been rough, but we just need to hold out a little longer. One jump and we'll be in paradise, right? Okay, I'll be home late. Love you, my angel.
Pardon the interruption. This is Zeraman Actual. All decks, all stations, stand by for reliquary field drill.
Angel, my star, I need you to open this door. I know you're listening to these messages. Please, I'm scared. Things are getting really bad out there. I went to look for supplies and, my God, the bodies. I think some of them were children. I should barricade this apartment. Look, you can't stay locked in there forever. I don't care about the jump. I don't care what went wrong. I just care about you. Just come out. Please. I begged for you to open this door. I reasoned. I cried. I screamed. But then tonight, I wake to the sound of you howling like some kind of animal. Find you in the hallway. Your hands choking the life out of that child. He was just a kid! You were so thin, like a corpse. And the way you looked at me as I shouted, it was like you didn't know who I was. All I wanted was for you to open that damn door. And now I have to carry the guilt of knowing you're dead because of me. Because the moment you turned to the sound of my voice was all that child needed to prove. The void doesn't just take, it also gives. How many more days can I go on? Choking down these rancid scraps, hiding from the sounds of their laughter. I see my reflection in this splinter of broken glass, and I'm going to die here, Angel. And still you stare at me with those sad, unblinking eyes. Shimmering like dew on the academy lawn, where I'd wait for you. And so I wait, and I wait, and I wait! And for what? For the emptiness that seeps into these walls to worm its way inside me, too. Already it envelops me. A warm breath in my ear. A half-whispered lullaby that turns into a chorus as the corpses that litter every filthy corner of this forsaken ship raise their voice in song. And then I see you. Not this pale and empty husk, but the real you. Crowned in Harvest Festival flowers as we dance. You open your mouth, but I cannot hear your voice. And I thrash and I howl and I beg for you to sing for me. But in my heart, I know I will never hear your voice again. Because you are no longer mine. Goodbye, my angel.
She is your rightful home. But she is beset by the nightmares of the void. If you are ever to reclaim her, it must be now. My child, my friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now. For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become. Cries out. All the system can hear it sing.
There's nothing left on that wreck but bad memories. But if I can keep it from hurting anyone else, I'll go.
Seen where all the other students wandered off to?
This is not the homecoming we would have wished for you. Fight on, and remember who we once were.
I won't let you suffer.
get to leave.
Ever get that feeling you're stuck, spinning inside your little wheel day in and day out, only to find you're right back where you started?
Why are you fighting back? We both know who's in charge.
Take my old blade if you want a chance with that mockery of a Dax.
Just go there myself.
Whoever you are, we've received your distress signal. Don't be afraid, we're coming to help.
Tenno, help? Call? Camp little, but soon it get big.
Hey, matey!
Call not afraid, and now, call not alone.